We're talking with Bloomsburg University head wrestling coach John Stutzman. John, we've kind of reached the halfway point of the season, coming off of 2 impressive wins this week. What's your thoughts on the team's performance up to this point?
We're doing well. We're consistently training hard and consistently just getting better and progressing each match, and the young guys are progressing nicely.
Things obviously don't get any easier for you. You've got the ESWL schedule coming up. You've got a home match with West Virginia on January 21st. Is this an idea when you get an idea of how things are going to shake out for the EWL championships?
Well, you would think so, but I think we're going to be in the mix for the EWLs, regardless of what our outcome is in these next dual meets. But I'm just looking at just make sure we're progressing throughout the year and make sure we're going to put ourselves in position to get to the national tournament by just wrestling hard these next 8 dual meets.
And what do you need to do to get yourself in that position? Is it in terms of practice? Is there stuff you're going to do in practice or training?
We're going to continue working on our strong areas first and foremost. I think that's what I have to do, continue working on our strong areas and then correcting some mistakes and doing some scouting. We continue doing those things, and that's how we're going to progress and get better.
Are there any guys who've kind of impressed you at this point of the year that maybe took you a little bit by surprise?
Well, I think we have it with 8 freshmen and sophomores in the lineup. I think those guys are all doing a great job. So those guys are all making my job easy. And then Nate Graham has been a great leader this year. He's really stepped up. He's doing a great job. And then Zach Walsh he's won more this year than he has at this point in the last 4 years. So we're excited about where we are right now.
Yeah, those freshmen you talk about, you've got guys like Sean Boylan and Nick Wilcox and Derek at 141. How have they adjusted to the mental aspect and to the physical aspect of Division I wrestling?
Those guys have really bought in 100%. Those guys, they love to wrestle. It hasn't been easy for them, of course, but they've just done everything we've asked them to do. They've done well academically, and so they don't really have any outside stresses other than just wrestling and make sure they're doing the right things.
And of course, wrestling is really an individual sport to the nth degree where you're trying to get to nationals, but team has won 8 straight. You're 10-2. You got to feel pretty good about that at this point in the year.
I feel great right now. I mean, at the beginning of the year, if you said we're 10-2, I'd probably call you crazy. With, like I said, with 8 freshmen and sophomores in the lineup, you never know what to expect. We're rebuilding. I mean, when you lose a Matt Moley, a Ricky Schmeling, Jason Guffey, a Brian Shaw, and a few other guys who didn't come back this year. It's definitely a rebuilding, but this has actually been the best group of guys, and I said it last summer that I was more excited about this team than any team I've had, just because of their work ethic and what they bring to the table. They're just great to be around. They're a fun group of guys.
And it seems we've gotten a few more pins this season than we have in the past couple of years. Ricky obviously last year did a great job of pinning, but seems you're getting some pins up and down the lineup now. Is there anything technique-wise that you're doing different?
No, I just think we got the right kids in the lineup who are always looking for bonus points, looking at team first. That's my method is team first, and when you win dual meets, you need pins, and that's what those guys are doing. So,
well, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. We need it.